It's your turn, Scorpio, for the month of June 2023. Dadichi here at your service with your karmic connections. We were talking about this last month, and I want to continue this topic, especially because for you, the South Node, that past karma point, is indeed just at the very last stages of its transit through your sun sign. You're reminiscing through the past, and I think a lot of Scorpios are learning many big lessons right now as a consequence of this particular transit. You know, the South Node, what we call the dragon's tail, tends to pull you back away from society. It gives you time to pause and reconsider the actions of your past, your thoughts, your words. See how that's impacted upon your relationships most predominantly, because we did talk about that as well, where the South Node is directly opposite. We have the North Node, which shows that your thrust right now is in relationships. Jupiter is there, Mercury is there, Uranus is there, a strong stellium, as we call it, a traffic jam of planets in your marital arena. So a lot is playing out there in your relationships. And I dare say many of you listening to me today in the Scorpio Club are rethinking the whole notion of relationships and whether or not that's what you want in your life. Is a relationship the best way forward for you? Is it serving your spiritual needs, your destiny? What is it you're here to do? These are the questions you have to ask. And because we also saw the transit of Pluto moving into your fourth house, which is your inner peace and happiness, it's transforming your previously long-held beliefs and shifting them in a direction you probably never expected. Furthermore, I want to talk this month about the fifth house, Pisces, and also the ninth house, which is Cancer. Fifth house shows us your past life, and the fact that Saturn is transiting through this area is also a secondary factor for why you've pulled back. Would it be safe to say that you've lost a lot of faith in people, whereas before you would have openly embraced people of all sorts and colours? Now you are reticent. Look, that's the case for most of us when we've had circumstances in the past. Then I lost my train of thought with the Skype phone call. I was talking about the past and how, you know, for most of us, a difficult experience necessitates caution in future. But I think you've swung to the very extreme side of things, where you've probably, in some cases, for some of you there, you've become almost reclusive in a way. And that's not bad too, especially for those of you that are on the spiritual path, looking for a way inward to understand the meaning of your existence, what the purpose, your soul purpose is. Then that withdrawal is a very, very good thing. That solitude can actually help accelerate your spiritual evolution very, very quickly. So Saturn's transit there shows us important developments in relationships with your children, with new love affairs. That could show us too that you've become very disillusioned in terms of relationships. Going back through your past, you may be questioning, well, why am I putting my energy into this line of consideration for happiness? Well, I'll put it to you that you've probably been shortchanging yourself, Scorpio. That's the reason you've been maybe getting drawn into relationships, friendships that don't serve the purpose. And now these karmic forces are bringing it all to a head, where you realize that perhaps you don't really need a relationship, you don't need a friendship. If you've started to get a taste of this solitude, you'll really start to enjoy your own company. And I think that's an important aspect of developing your inner resilience and your self-satisfaction throughout this period. Jupiter's transit through the marital part of your horoscope is a really great omen. It shows us that as this period progresses over the next year or so, you can start to find happiness in your relationships. Mind you, many of you are probably already in relationships, so doesn't mean you're going to pack your bags and leave, but it does mean that you have to take a step back and find those areas where you're getting entangled emotionally in a way that's not necessary, can be changed now. And that change will be very, very positive. And the fruits of the karma, if you tread carefully, listen more wisely, will bring about the required transformation in your relationships, and most importantly, a transformation within yourself to give you that clarity and happiness that you've been looking for. Do take a look at the additional material we have. We add that every week there at astrology.com.au. Follow the links. You'll see the other aspects and how that supports what I've been saying here as what I consider the primary karmic forces in your chart right now. Please do subscribe. Drop me a note if you'd like more detailed information or want to organise a reading. And I'll see you here next month. I hope I'll be here. Take care now. Bye-bye.